Uh, Now let's solve some questions. For yielding one molecule of glucose, the Calvin cycle turns. Okay, so here answer is 6 times. We have already discussed this because 6 carbon dioxide molecules are required for synthesizing one molecule of glucose. Okay, and in each cycle only one carbon dioxide molecule is utilized. So your answer is 6 times. Okay, and in each carbon cycle, in each Kelvin cycle, what happens? Only one carbon from the 3-PGA, that is 3-phosphoglycerate, is used for synthesis of glucose molecule. And glucose molecule is made up of 6 carbon atoms. So that is why 6 rounds of or 6 turns of Kelvin cycles are required. In C3 plants, the first stable product of photosynthesis during the dark reaction is. Now here the answer is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, which is a 3 carbon compound which is formed by uh, one molecule of REBP, which combines with one molecule of carbon dioxide in the presence of an enzyme called Rubisco. So in C3 plants, the first stable product is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, and in C4 plants, the first stable product of photosynthesis is oxaloacetic acid. So your answer is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. In chloroplasts, chlorophyll is present in. Now, you already know that chlorophyll is present on thylakoids. Okay, chlorophyll is present on thylakoids. 3-PGA, that is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, is the first stable protein. Now, you know it very well that it is Calvin cycle. So, in Calvin cycle, 3-PGA is the first stable product. The movement of electrons from chlorophyll molecules to NADP occurs in. Now, it occurs in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So, electrons move from chlorophyll molecules to NADP in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Here you can see. So, this is the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Now, here, okay, here you can see the electrons, they move to, or they are accepted by finally NADP plus, okay, which is converted into NADPH. Okay. So, it occurs in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The movement of electrons from chlorophyll molecules to NADP. Now, chlorophyll molecules, you can see, so light arresting complex is made up of different pigment molecules, which also includes chlorophyll molecule, which is the reaction center. From the reaction center, electrons are accepted by electron acceptor. Then, from the electron acceptor, the electrons are released and which are accepted by NADP plus, which is reduced to NADPH. So, movement of electron from chlorophyll molecules to NADP, it occurs in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Calvin cycle leads to the production of carbon dioxide, oxygen, ribulose bisphosphate, and none of the above. Now, the answer is none of the above. In Calvin cycle, reduction of 3-PGA, that is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, occurs. So you can see, so 3-phosphoglycerate is reduced to triose phosphate. So answer is none of the above. 3-PGA is the answer here. Tomato of CAM plants. Okay, they are always open. Now, CAM plants are specialized plants which are actually have certain modifications to store the water. Now, in CAM plants, what happens? The stomata, they open during night time and close during daytime, because during daytime, if they open, then transpiration occurs and water is lost through stomata. So these CAM plants have special adaptations, okay, to conserve water, So they remain open during night and they close during the daytime. Okay. The electron transport chain of photosynthetic process. Okay. So they are asked the location of electron transport chain. Now remember that it is bound to the thylakoid membrane. So electron transport chain is present in on thylakoid membranes. Rubisco is present in Zea mays in. Now, Zea mays is a scientific name of maize, and you know very well that maize is a C4 plant. So in C4 plant, okay, Rubisco, it is involved in dark reaction, that is Kelvin cycle, and in C4 plants the dark reaction or Kelvin cycle or C3 cycle, it occurs in the bundle sheath cell. But in C3 plants, Rubisco is present in mesophyll cells. But Zeamase is a C4 plant, and in C4 plant, Rubisco is present on bundle sheath cell. One molecule of glucose in Calvin cycle is formed from. Okay. Now they have asked the input here. So how many uh, different molecules are involved to form one molecule of glucose? Now you know very well that 6 Calvin cycles are required for the synthesis of one molecule of glucose. So it requires 6 carbon dioxide, 18 ATP and 12 NADPH. So this we already discussed here. You can see this is the output, one glucose molecule, 6 carbon dioxide molecules, 18 ATPs and 12 NADPH are required to form one molecule of glucose. So answer is 6 carbon dioxide, 18 ATP and 12 NADPH. The first step in dark reaction of photosynthesis is. Now here the answer is attachment of carbon dioxide to a pentose sugar. Now ribulose bisphosphate is a pentose sugar. Okay, to which carbon dioxide is attached in the presence of Rubisco enzyme. So here answer is attachment of carbon dioxide to a pentose sugar. Pentose sugar here is ribulose bisphosphate. So ribulose bisphosphate combines with carbon dioxide in the presence of Rubisco enzyme, okay, in the first step of direct reaction. Now consider the following statements. Okay. Statement A, photorespiration decreases the photosynthetic output. Yes, so this statement is correct. So in C3 plants there is photorespiration in which Rubisco enzyme binds with oxygen also. Okay, along with carbon dioxide, it may bind with oxygen also to form phosphoglycolate. Now, because of which, okay, the amount of Rubisco that is binding to carbon dioxide decreases. As a result, photosynthetic output also decreases. So here, photorespiration decreases the photosynthetic output. It's a correct statement. Statement B, in photorespiratory pathway, neither ATP or NADPH is produced. Now this is also correct because in photorespiratory pathway, ATP, NADPH are utilized, they are not produced. So both the first statement is correct, second statement is wrong. Okay, so statement A is correct and statement B is wrong. Which of the following is not true about light reactions of photosynthesis? So they asked which statement is incorrect. Light energy provides energy for the photolysis of water through excitation of the reaction centers of PS2. Yes, so this is correct statement because uh, the photolysis of water, that is nothing but water splitting. Okay, it is associated with photosystem 2. So this is correct statement. The flow of electrons from water to NADP in non-cyclic phosphorylation, electron transport produces 1 ATP. Okay. Now the flow of electrons from water to NADP in non-cyclic electron transport produces actually 1 NADPH, not 1 ATP. Okay, so NADP is reduced to NADPH, not ATP. So this is the incorrect statement. Now this question we have to check again. Okay, we'll see this. Okay, now they are asked. Yes, so actually that statement is correct, because here you can see when the water is split, these electrons are accepted by light harvesting complex of photosystem 2. Then the electrons from light harvesting complex of photosystem 2, they are accepted by electron acceptor, and when this electron acceptor releases the electrons, it passes through the electron transport chain, then ATP is produced. So this statement is correct. Now, this statement is actually correct. The flow of electrons from water to NADP in non-cyclic electron transport chain produces 1 ATP, because the electrons from water, they are accepted by, okay, they flow through photosystem 2 in non-cyclic electron transport chain, and it produces 1 ATP. Right. So this statement is correct. Now they asked NADP, because NADP is also part of non-cyclic electron transport chain. So 1 ATP. So this statement is correct. Reactions of two photosystems are needed for the reduction of NADP. And you know very well that NADP is reduced in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and in non-cyclic photophosphorylation both the photosystem 1 and 2 are involved. So this statement is correct. P680 and P700 are reaction centers of PS1 and PS2 respectively. Now this statement is incorrect, because photosystem 1, it consists of P700 reaction center, and photosystem 2, it consists of P680 reaction center. So this statement is incorrect. Rest all statements are correct. Compensation point is, now here you should know that compensation point is nothing but it is a point where both the rate of photosynthesis and the rate of respiration are equal. So when rate of photosynthesis is equal to the rate of respiration, this is what we call as compensation point. A plant is provided with ideal conditions for photosynthesis and supplied with isotope 14 carbon dioxide. Okay, 14 carbon. Okay, this carbon dioxide consists of 14 carbon. When the products of the process, that is photosynthesis, are analyzed carefully, what would be the nature of the products? Now here you should remember that only carbon products, okay, only the products which contain carbon, they are labeled. Okay, both glucose and oxygen are labeled. No, oxygen cannot be labeled because it does not contain carbon. Okay, but glucose can be labeled. Okay, it is labeled because it contains carbon. Okay, it contains this 14, this isotope of carbon. So this is correct, but this is incorrect. So the statement is incorrect. Only oxygen is labeled. No, oxygen does not contain 14 this isotope of carbon. So this statement is also incorrect. Both glucose and oxygen are normal. No. Okay, only glucose is normal means only oxygen is normal means it is not labeled with 14C. Only glucose is labeled and oxygen is normal. So this statement is correct. So glucose is labeled because glucose contains this 14C carbon, whereas oxygen is normal. It does not contain this 14C carbon. So this statement is correct here. Cyclic photophosphorylation results in the formation of. Okay, so cyclic photophosphorylation results only in the formation of ATP. NADPH and oxygen, okay, they are not produced. NADPH, ATP, NADPH, ATP and oxygen, all the three they are produced in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, but in cyclic photophosphorylation, only ATP is produced. C4 plants are more efficient in photosynthesis than C3 plants due to. Now here the answer is lower rate of photorespiration. C3 plants show higher rate of photorespiration, and photorespiration reduces the yield of photosynthesis. Hence C4 plants they show no photorespiration at all or very little percentage of photorespiration. But C3 plants they show more photorespiration, so the yield in C3 plants is very less compared to the C4 plants. Read the following four statements A, B, C, D and select the right option having correct statements. Now these are the statements. Z scheme, that is nothing but non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Z scheme of light reaction takes place in the presence of PS1 only. No, you know very well that Z scheme is non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and non-cyclic photophosphorylation both photosystem 1 and 2 are involved. So this statement is incorrect. Only photosystem 1 is functional in cyclic photophosphorylation. Now this statement is correct because in cyclic photophosphorylation only PS1, that is photosystem 1, is involved. So this statement is correct. This is incorrect. Cyclic photophosphorylation results into the synthesis of ATP and NADPH2. Now this is also incorrect because cyclic photophosphorylation results only in ATP, not in NADPH2. Okay, so this statement is incorrect. This statement is also incorrect. Now B is correct here. Stroma lamellae lack PS2 as well as NADP. Yes, stroma lamellae contains only PS1, photosystem 1, and NADP is associated with non-cyclic photophosphorylation where both photosystem 1 and 2 are involved. So stroma lamellae lack photosystem 2 as well as NADP is correct statement. Okay, so B and D are correct statements. So this is the answer. Kranz anatomy is one of the characteristics of the leaves of. Now, Kranz anatomy, okay, it is seen in C4 plants. Okay, so in Kranz anatomy, what happens? The bundle sheath cells and mesophyll cells are in close association with each other, and both are involved in the synthesis of carbohydrates in a pathway called C4 pathway. Now, as you know very well that Kranz anatomy is found only in C4 plants. So, of these, the C4 plant is sugarcane, sorghum, okay, maize, and millets. All of them they exhibit C4 pathway. So your answer is sugarcane, whereas mustard, potato, and wheat they show C3 pathway. This is the only C4 plant here. CAM helps the plants. So you already know that CAM plants are the plants in which the stomata remain closed during daytime and they open only during nighttime to avoid transpiration. To avoid transpiration means to conserve water. So CAM helps. So this particular metabolism, it helps the plants to conserve water. In Crane's anatomy, the bundle sheath cells have. Okay, you know very well that in Crane's anatomy what happens? Bundle sheath cells are in close association with the mesophyll cells and both are equally involved in the synthesis of carbohydrates in a pathway called C4 pathway. And bundle sheath cells, okay, they have thick walls, there are no intercellular spaces and there are large number of chloroplasts. Okay, so chloroplasts are more in number in case of bundle sheath cells because both light reaction and dark reaction both they take place in bundle sheath cells instead of mesophyll cells. So they have thick walls, there are no intercellular spaces and large number of chloroplasts. A process that makes important difference between should have been marks. A process that marks important difference between C3 and C4 plants is the answer here is photorespiration. Okay, C4 plants don't show or show little photorespiration, but C3 plants show more photorespiration. Photorespiration is a wasteful process. Okay, it occurs most commonly in C3 plants. It is usually absent in C4 plants. So this is important. Okay, now this is the important difference. Phosphoenol pyruvate (PEP) is the primary carbon dioxide acceptor in. You know very well that in C4 plants, okay, in C4 plants, HCO3, that is bicarbonate ions, okay, which comes from carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide gets dissolved in the cytoplasm to form HCO3 ions. That those HCO3 ions, they combine with three carbon compound, that is phosphoenol pyruvate, to form a C4 compound, that is nothing but oxaloacetic acid. So in C4 plants, phosphoenol pyruvate combines with bicarbonate ions to form four carbon compound oxaloacetic acid. That is why, okay, we can say that it is the primary acceptor in C4 plants. The electron transport chain of photosynthetic process. This, I think, question is repeated here. The electron transport chain of photosynthetic process, it occurs. It occurs, okay, in the thylakoid membranes. So it is bound to the thylakoid membranes. The enzyme responsible for primary carboxylation in C3 plants is. So primary carboxylation here means RUBP, that is ribulose bisphosphate. It combines with carbon dioxide in the presence of Rubisco enzyme, that is nothing but carboxylation. So the enzyme which is responsible for carboxylation in C3 plants is nothing but RUBP, carboxylase oxygenase, that is Rubisco enzyme. Now we shall discuss more questions in our group. Thank you.